Good evening and welcome to Los Batch Boys. We are Los Batch Boys and we are boys who love Los Batch. I'm Ryan S.
I'm Daniel B.
I'm Casey S.
I'm Jake C.
Everyone's really excited to give their hellos tonight because it's Mexico week. Viva Mexico!
Arriba!
You're here.
It was a great week. A lot of drama. Enough drama that they couldn't even show it all to us. Chris Harrison and you ABC sadists trying to torture me, making me wait a whole week to find out what the heck is going to go down with Olivia and Ben.
I kind of like it.
Oh, that's because you're a masochist. You're a perfect pair with these ABC sadists.
Yeah, maybe I'll go to ABC/casting.
If you want to be on the next season of The Bachelorette,
if you're a masochist,
if you hate yourself.
If that didn't convince you, go to the cast.
Yeah. Great moments. But seriously, Daniel, Olivia sucks. I don't know what to say, man. Like, she referred to Amanda as an episode of Teen Mom.
great show.
Dan, are you on Olivia's side here?
No,
Casey?
I just love Teen Mom, but I know I'm with Amanda Stanton.
I mean, I know the popular opinion is to really go poo-poos on Olivia here, but I don't think it's her fault, man. I'm a psych minor, and just watching her face.
Oh, are you really? Didn't know that.
Well, I was, and
college graduate.
just watching kind of the deadness in her eyes, and just kind of that slack jaw, nothing's wrong with what I said, right? Just kind of shows that she has some type of social, disorder.
Wait. So I just want to clarify. You're saying that because she doesn't realize she's being a pig, it's totally fine?
I'm not saying it's fine. I'm just saying as a society, there's people like that we kind of have to deal with.
Sociopaths? Was that what you're referring to?
Exactly. Do you take psych?
Yeah. Well, I took
Psych
101. Yeah, entry level psych. That's honestly, I'm not going to disagree with you that much because straight up, I don't really think what she said was that offensive necessarily.
No, it was.
I mean, it is offensive, but I truthfully don't think she meant it as a premeditated attack on Stanton.
No, I mean, I've seen the show. Casey obviously has too. It does sound a little bit like an episode of Teen Mom, the way she was describing the joint custody and stuff. But I think, just to finish my point, I think what really happened here, regardless of how serious whatever she said was, it just feels like a witch hunt, a classic Bachelorette witch hunt. It's very akin to what we saw on Emily Maynard's season, where Kaylin referred to her daughter as baggage. And I don't know if you guys saw that season, but it happened. He called her baggage. It was sort of out of context, but everyone destroyed Kaylin, and he's the number one villain in history.
Look, first of all, here's my point, and I think it was very offensive. I am with Amanda Stanton fully. I think it was extremely offensive. Here's why. It's not because, look, I get what you're saying about it being sort of teen mommy. Oh, this is crazy. We're on TV, mom, whatever. But no, what was offensive is that Amanda's 25. Amanda's a grown woman. She has been independent. She's had to go through a brutal divorce. You saw her open up to Ben about it.
That was so emotional.
And she, she's been through a lot. And for Olivia to reduce that to Teen Mom, which if anyone has seen Teen Mom, these girls are ridiculous. She's not that. Amanda Stanton is a grown woman, and she doesn't need to be called that.
I don't think she was calling her Teen Mom. I do think that it was offensive. Obviously, Amanda's been through a lot. But Daniel, what do you have to say about all this? I mean, she's your pick for the winner of The Bachelor.
Stupid.
Yeah, you're practically Amber right now, screaming, "I'm so stupid! I'm so stupid!"
Here's the thing. This wasn't an easy week for me, but at least I get to have one more week where I think Olivia might still win. The axe has been laid by the tree, as written by some great American.
That's the interesting thing is we see Ben, all the girls kind of turning on Ben in the next episode preview. I think he keeps her. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I do think that you're right. She's going to stay around a long time, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, they gave us a little bit of a tease with a couple of the girls suggesting that maybe there's going to be a rose being revoked, which has never happened on the show. So then, Kayla was like, "Oh, maybe that'll happen," which I wanted, but I think you guys are onto something that she's going to stay. Unfortunately,
I think she's a smooth talker. You know, I think she's gonna weasel her way out of this one.
Hey, watch that W word right there.
Weasel.
Here's the thing. The reason why
It's not like I said cankles.
Oh,
Not to offend.
hey, I'm gonna take that personally. All right.
We're not looking, Daniel. Don't worry.
At least you're not talking about my bad breath or my knees or
Your
anything.
dragon breath.
So here's the thing. When I chose Olivia at the beginning of the season, it's because I felt like she would go the furthest. You know what I mean? I didn't think that she was the best choice for Ben. I just picked her as the winner. We did call her best in show.
First impression rose.
And here's the thing. Over time, like you mentioned, a witch hunt has taken place. And I really do think that this is the producers of The Bachelor. You know, they're the ones largely responsible. As Miet O, one of our faithful listeners, wrote in,
Longtime contributor to the Batch Boys.
they said, "Hey, BB, interesting insight. I do have a slight grievance to raise. Olivia. I defended Olivia not because I believe her to be superior to the other women in the house. I do so because as a longtime Bachelor viewer, I have read there is a lot of behind the scenes we are not privy to as viewers. And that's exactly what I think is happening. I don't think Olivia is that crazy. I think it's producer stank all over the place.
I will admit that I there was a moment tonight that I thought was some producer stank. I feel like, you know, she's very committed to this connection that she claims to have or thinks she has with Ben. And I feel like the producers manipulated that tonight when they had Ben propose to her in Spanish. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was weird. And it totally played into that like narcissistic thing she's got going on. I agree there's some producer stank happening a little bit.
Well, she's delusional though. She's like, she thinks she has this beautiful connection with. If she saw 2 seconds of what he's like with Lauren B, she would go to a hotel room and end it all. Like, trust me.
Oh my God.
Don't get me started. Lauren B, brief segment. Is it just me or is Lauren B definitely going to win this thing? Because, whoa, my pick, killing it. I mean, they had that moment on the group date where they had this private outdoor adventure and they talked about how they could see futures with each other and how
Life.
like a life.
A life.
Like a life.
Like the game Life. We could play that.
Like life cereal. We could eat it. We could eat it all, Ben, for the rest of our life. And then they also, it's like the Lauren and Ben show at this point. I just feel like we're just watching him break it off with everyone else so he can have Lauren.
I mean, I don't want. I'm not conceding to that. I'm not saying that is true, but they are definitely putting in a little taste every week where it's like a breath for both Lauren and Ben to just take a step back from the show and just be like, hey,
Exactly.
good to see ya. Like, crazy, right? Don't worry. It'll be over soon. We can finally be together.
Because JoJo, your pick, definitely keeps it real. And Kayla, it's interesting how all 4 of our picks are still in the running. And I think we'll be contenders for the title. But truly, there is something special about his connection with Lauren B.
We can't deny it. I mean,
those are just facts. That's just what we see.
But Olivia, come on, girl. Get it together.
I do think...
just go home. Get your things together and leave.
Pull
Get
a nice
out.
lace.
Yeah, all of the Olivias need to get the F out. They need to book it home so that Ben can get on his knee for Lauren.
How about all the Laurens? Yeah, I mean, there's only one Olivia. And there will only ever be one Olivia.
There's 2 Laurens, but one is... I don't know what the one's doing here still. I mean...
I don't even know what numbers are. I am completely just... they didn't even let me pass kindergarten. I just jumped all the way.
Is this a Lauren B a Lauren H reference? It was a reference. What was the reference?
That was a different Daniel back there, and that's not the Daniel I want you guys to remember me by.
All right, lace.
Yeah.
I actually think that my relationships with the other Batch Boys are progressing a little quicker, Daniel, so we should take this moment to say our goodbyes.
All right.
Get out.
Just kidding. He can stay. He already got the first impression rose from me. No, but I don't know why Lauren's there. In fact, the only reasons he said he's got Lauren there is because she was open, she had a laugh, and she was nervous around him. That was his reasons for liking
Qualities that you want in your spouse.
Lauren. Yeah.
She has to make her mark. She's the good dinosaur.
Please, has anyone seen The Good Dinosaur? Tell me she doesn't look like Arlo. And she's not still just on this show so she can make her mark. It's too real. I want to do a side-by-side comparison. Maybe an Instagram will come later. Check us out.
How about that moment where he went to wake up Amanda for their date and Lauren's just sitting there, you know, bright as the morning sunshine with her retainer.
Ben.
Here's the thing, Lauren. She is like the definition of like your friend. You know what I mean, and nothing more. Because the thing is, she's got a lot of great qualities. Like she's very personable. But when you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh my gosh, hold on, let me take out my retainer. I hope he doesn't smell my breath.
But Ben opens up and says that he also wears a retainer at night. So I think he kind of empathized with that moment or identified.
Do none of you guys wear retainers?
Not at night.
That's like the time
day,
to wear.
though.
You wear
All day, baby.
Well, the retainer game.
Oh man, I'm wearing it right now.
I only wear it on dates.
Just so they can see me at my worst. If they can handle me at my worst, I'll give them all the best I got.
Whoa, what if that's Olivia's strategy? What if she's just trying to be like the worst so that he's like, I've seen the worst. She couldn't be any worse than this. This is rock bottom. Maybe it'll go up from here.
I think that was Lace's strategy, but clearly, or it might be Jubilee's too, who honestly
Didn't work.
had a pretty bad week this week. The Jubilee Jam is officially over.
I mean, I would say that she had a great week. She went out respectfully. You know what I mean?
She didn't
Ben was upfront.
Yeah,
I got to give
in
props to my boy
tears.
Ben. No, I got to give props to my boy Ben for being open and honest with her.
No, I'm picking up what you're saying.
Yeah.
He spared her the embarrassment of the rose ceremony and all this. Like it's real. They had a connection. Like whatever it was, like whether it was romantic or platonic, like they felt things for each other. He connected with her. You know.
Well, and she was really her own worst enemy the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
She really had a connection with him, and she never believed that she really could. I mean, she just fell victim to something that's so easy in the house to fall victim to, which is that you look around and every girl is gorgeous and smart and talented and funny, and you're just like, as any person, how can you sit in a room full of 25 people as good or better than you, and you're like, how is this going to be me? She fell into that, and it's understandable. It's tough. And so we feel for her, I think.
See, that's the exact way I feel every Monday when I show up to watch this show with you guys.
Oh, Dan, come on.
Even when it's 3 other dudes, it's a tough game.
You're not an orphan. You're good.
Yeah, man. Hey, you're a hero. You're a war veteran. You're gonna be great. You're doing great on this show.
Try this
Thanks.
caviar or
Okay.
this hot dog.
Okay.
Which do you prefer? But I pick up on what you said, Casey, because I feel like she used the words like overshadowed, and she was like, "Do you even notice little old me?" Like, and I feel like
Wouldn't hold his
it's
hand.
Daniel's thing about the self-deprecating. It just when something's put out in the universe, people start to believe it, and I don't know. I think Ben has a lot of respect for Jubilee, but I think she slowed herself down and slowed her relationship down because all the other girls are past these insecurities. They don't feel sure. They might feel like they're overshadowed, but they're working past it.
I mean, everyone's got insecurities. Some people cover them up better than others.
Mm-hmm.
And Jubilee wore her heart on her sleeve.
Didn't it feel a little bit like he was just taking old Yeller out back and he gave her one last pitch to be like, hey, do you think this could work? And she was like, I don't even want to go for walks anymore.
Come on, Yeller. Fetch the ball one more time. If you get the ball, we can have years of adventures together.
And she was like, can't you just throw me the ball?
Why don't you just roll it over here?
And he couldn't give her that. And then, there it went.
Nah, I agree. And that moment when he, when he said, I do not. What did it? Yeah, she was like, so you don't see the relationship progressing with me as much as the other women?
I do not.
Ooh. And then, just to watch a woman crumble like that it's hard. It's difficult.
I wish Ben would do that when he gets summoned by Olivia, because it hurts all the other girls' feelings when he doesn't stand for what he believes in. That's the thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean summoned? Like when she's like, can I steal you?
Yeah, exactly, because he gets like stolen by her every single time,
But
even when
today-
she is already secure with a rose. And that's the thing, like he was honest with Jubilee, even though that was a tough call to make. And I want him to be like that when he's in a group setting, not just let someone steal him away.
I will say though that today I feel like we saw more than ever of Ben getting tired of Olivia's possessiveness, and
I've been seeing that for a long time.
no, because she was like, "Can I steal you?" And he was like, "Sure." Yeah, exactly. And something else happened too. I think it happened twice or in 2 different settings that he was like, "Sure." How was that text message, Casey?
It was a text message. 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 It was a text message.
It was great. It was Olivia. She was telling me, "Shut up, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
fine."
She's texting you?
her ears are probably ringing right now. That girl can't handle anyone talking anything but positively about her.
But here's the thing. I totally get what you're saying. We saw a side of Ben this week that we hadn't seen, which was like, oh, awesome. He's making real commitments to get rid of the relationships he knows won't matter. But then he gives Olivia a rose on the group date when he's got JoJo, pouring her heart out. And she consoled him. Oh,
well, that was weird. I really thought JoJo was going to get that rose after she consoled him about the Jubilee thing, but then he just swoops and gives it to Olivia, which I think also might have been producer stank.
they could have been stirring the pot.
JoJo deserved that, hands down. Well, I mean, Lauren B actually did, but JoJo,
Well, Lauren B's dish was award winning.
Well, here's the thing. I love that for the group date, they actually had the most realistic date out of anything I've ever seen on The Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
Grocery shopping. I mean, that's what real couples do, right?
Hey, we've done it together so many
We've
times.
all totally had relationships before.
Mm-hmm.
They've been very serious and very committed, and we definitely know that you do grocery shop when you're together.
Oh, you
person.
grocery shop. You lift wood, right? Like large amounts of wood, like logs, lumber.
It's like having a roommate in college that you're just like great friends with.
Yeah. What else? You watch movies?
She always pays. The girls always pay. That's how it's always worked.
Mm-hmm.
That's how my dates go.
But they grocery shopped, and then they made some dishes. And you know what? Props to Jubilee and Lauren, because they made the best dish, right?
Yeah.
The chefs loved it.
The chef, the brother, sister / husband, wife chefs definitely definitely like that dish. So okay, obviously Jubilee's gone, sad. Olivia's up in the air, questionable. And the date was cooking, but it followed that classroom environment, which I thought said a lot about the dynamic of this show, because there was a classroom. There was
Can Clear Eyes Dan give his play-by-play?
Well, let me just I'm just gonna give the intro. So there was a classroom that they were teaching Spanish to the girls, and they were kind of arranged in like 4 rows, and we were able to kind of. Every girl sat exactly where you'd expect them to sit. Daniel, give the breakdown.
So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. So, imagine you're 14 again, all right? You're a freshman in high school.
I am.
You show up to a class.
Surprise.
Put that wine away.
Yeah, case.
It's apple juice.
Who do you think's going to be sitting in the front? Of course, Leah. Leah's in the front, and Olivia. Olivia, class president right there for sure.
The class president who's really mean, but the principal is like, this girl's so sweet.
Yeah.
And everyone in school's like, she's horrible. I've been personally victimized by that girl every day.
Leah, is just thinking to herself, man, this is a great opportunity. I'm just going to get the most out of this, because I don't really have high hopes for her next week.
Well, Leah's just like, I'm excited for the opportunity to learn Spanish. This is great.
So second was Jennifer and Jubilee. And third row, and this is where things get interesting. Interesting here. Lauren B there, because, she's just taking in the information, but she's going to go to her private after-school tutor and get low-key straight A's.
Well, she's private after-school tutoring from the teacher, a.k.a. Ben, so she can kind of sit wherever she wants.
Ben sat in the corner, which gives him the least amount of opportunity to sit next to the other contestants, which I thought was hilarious. He can be very oblivious.
He does
sometimes.
very
consistently. He kind of isolates himself.
But then the most important part is the cool girl sitting in the back. We had Becca, virgin, and JoJo. But here's the thing. Yeah? Am I right?
Oh, no, yeah.
Okay. So, JoJo had an epiphany this week. Is the type of girl that when you show up on your first day of high school, you look at the seniors and you're like, wow. Like, those are fully grown women. And they're so cool and just in a totally untouchable dimension that there's no way ever I'm going to have a conversation with that person. You might run into them at Ralph's like a few years later. But they don't know who you are. You just sit and you get those exact same feelings again.
And then the other cool girl, Becca, who everyone's just like, she's a virgin, right?
Prom's
Yeah,
only a
that's
few
what
weeks
else
away.
Who's taking her to prom?
Yeah, I'm taking Becca to prom. Gonna change all that, man.
Got a hotel room.
Tonight's the night, man. Wow. Clearly, we've all been to proms, too.
Definitely on top of our long
I'm going
relationship.
in 4 years.
Yeah, oh yeah. You ride in your dad's Mazda, right, to the prom, and
Unless
No,
your
my
stepdad
uncle's
got you
lap.
something cool.
and you. Oh, you ride on her back?
No, I rode my uncle's lap to prom.
He went to prom with his uncle.
Sounds like a great uncle. I mean, he probably just had your best interest in mind, right? Wanted to keep you pure.
Well, he took me to go dress shopping and everything. He was great.
Dude.
Very progressive family, the Stolbergs are. Oops, just dropped another last name.
Yeah.
Facebook stalk him.
JoJo, Jake, I got to give you some props. I mean,
Yeah, she's a
Right?
real
Like,
sleeper. That's
I
exactly what he
gotta
said.
take some props. Nobody knew who she was. Like, she was the weird, like,
Unicorn girl.
unicorn mask, like, heads up game with, like, where she's from on the first day. And, like, nobody gave her a second glance.
Didn't she have a single out in like 2006 though?
Oh, yeah,
JoJo.
absolutely. Yeah, it's leave, get out right now.
that's what they should play when she eventually gets eliminated.
That's what she's going to be saying to your contestant.
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually,
Bachelor beef.
Slam. But yeah, no.
boom.
Yeah. Boom. I gotta take those props because I'm super proud of myself. I'm so proud of her too.
No, you called
But-
her a sleeper at day one, and that's exactly what she's been, because I didn't expect her to get this far. Like, she's literally snuck into the late round, the latter rounds.
But like she's always been there, you know. It's like she grew on us. She didn't just pop out. She grew on everybody, and I don't know. I'm very happy with her. I would love. I don't know if I would love to see her so much as be Ben's wife, as potentially the next Bachelor.
She is the definition of a catch.
Well,
There are a bunch of
yeah.
girls
No,
listening.
no. But did you pick up on what Jake just said? You think she could be the next batch?
I think she should be.
Whoa, that's what's your
Yeah,
evidence?
it makes you feel that way.
I mean, again, Lauren Bushnell's got this one in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So-
Could be a good contestant, bachelorette, just in case, as a backup plan B. But
Oh, she doesn't win. That's
she doesn't-
slam dunk.
yeah,
but she's
she
gonna
doesn't.
win.
Which is
Yeah.
good because that means JoJo has a chance to find true love out of a much larger pond of beautiful mermen.
I think she could be a good bachelorette. I do think she's got a little potty mouth with those taco jokes tonight.
But Caitlin Bristow did.
I
too.
love that though.
Yeah, that was great. What she was like,
Yeah,
I can't
she,
wait for
she
it.
and Becker like snickering together, like we have taste. Yeah, I don't want to repeat it, on her show.
Oh, well, they were
Again.
talking about food products, and they said that the chefs are gonna love our tacos, and that was just clever.
The popular girls, the popular
Yeah,
seniors.
exactly, the popular seniors.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just think there's a stronger contestant. There's a stronger chance that it's gonna go to Amanda, Squeaky
Stanton.
Amanda, Squeaky
Really?
Amanda Stanton. I just think.
Mother of two.
The cool
Well,
mom.
Emily Maynard was a mother of one. I think if she's willing to take the time away from her family again, I think that she's got a great story. She had a troubled past, but she's opened herself up to love. I feel like she's the true bachelorette ideal.
Well, and 100% ABC is going to cash in on the idea that they're going to have, Amanda's the bachelorette, and then they're going to have her two daughters there on the show helping her judge, and then one of the daughters is going to catch feelings for one of the guys. It's going to be a very messy situation.
Yeah.
Let's run this out right now. Daughter number 1, daughter number 2, contestant Amanda. All right, so I'm really happy you guys came all the way out here. I want you to meet Jake. He's a friend of mine. Wow, thanks, Mom. It's great to see you.
I got you some berets.
Wow,
Some barrettes for your hair.
we love these.
Mom, can I go out on a date with him?
Mom, what do you say?
Yeah, Mom.
You two kids have fun.
And that's something you can expect from next season on The Bachelorette. Thank you for finishing in my tea there.
I added an S.
I
So-
mean,
Amanda Stanton, though, really made a power play today. Unintentionally. I just think she has a truly heartbreaking story. So
no, I think she deserves a shot at love, and I think Ben wants to give it to her, but I don't think Ben's ready to be a stepdad. I think ABC would be wise to pick Amanda. It's a great redemption story, and I think they are wise. They're sadists, but they're wise, and I think they'll pick her. I don't know, but that's all speculation. We don't know.
or Jubilee. That would be really interesting.
No way.
I just think, she's
Jubilee
a little
needs
too.
at least 3 kids before they're gonna make her the bachelor.
she just needs like a confidence booster seminar. I think I don't know, regardless, it was a great week. I think we kind of covered it all. Keeping up with Chris Harrison. He wasn't even in this episode. I think he lost his passport or something. Couldn't come down to Mexico.
I think he said one thing this whole episode.
He flew down for that joke.
Yeah.
That one joke.
Senor. And
But
Ben,
damn, did that hit me right where I needed it. Wow. Great to see you, Chris. We hope to see you again soon. Dan, you want to Clear Eyes Dan take us through our social media plugs?
Yeah, come hang out with us on Twitter. We are at Batch Boys, facebook.com/Batch Boys. On YouTube, please subscribe. Instagram at The Batch Boys, and check out our website, batchboys.net. Please share this with your friends. We want to grow a healthy Bachelor Nation and bless a lot of people with our words of wisdom.
Like and subscribe, as they say. And as we say, we're going to take a moment and say our goodbyes. It's been a real pleasure. Viva Mexico. We don't even know what's happening next week because the sadists at ABC wouldn't tell us, but I'm sure it's going to be great, and we'll have something fun in store. To Ben.
To Ben!